take a look at what we've got for you today. A really nice 1974 Kawasaki Z1 one-owner bike. This bike was sold new in Lima, Ohio, and has lived its entire life in Ohio, including now we're Williams Vintage Cycle in Xenia, Ohio, and we bought the bike from the original owner. I've got some paperwork to show you. After I'll do a walk around the bike, we'll start it up and run it, and then I'll show you some of the paperwork and stuff that we've got on it. But, this bike is in really good condition. All original, except for the 4-in-1 exhaust that has been put on it. And I know you Kawasaki Z1 guys will probably have some really detailed questions for me that I'll be happy to answer for you. I know you guys know these bikes a whole lot better than I do. I'm more of a Suzuki guy, but happy to answer any of your questions. This bike has, as you can see, just a little over 24,000 miles on it. From the little bit of research I've done, everything appears to be 100% correct on it. It still has the original Kawasaki grips, the correct Kawasaki mirrors on it. I looked at a couple of websites and they were talking about checking date codes on rims and swing arms and all kinds of stuff, and everything that I looked at, everything matches up perfect on it, just like it's supposed to, like you'd expect from a one-owner bike. Walk around this way. It does have the K&N pod filters on it. That is the other item that's not original that I saw. The air box is not there. So basically your air box and your exhaust. Engine runs really good. Nice clean looking motor. We did go through the carburetors. Took those all the way down, ultrasonic, cleaned them, put them back together, set floats, you know, idle mixture screws, all that. Bike runs real good. Rebuilt the petcock. Let's see here, go around. I'll show a couple little things that we've noticed about the bike. I mean, as you'd expect, this bike is what's that, over 45 years old now, so of course there's going to be some blims here and there since it has not been restored. On this 4-in-1, I am not sure what brand exhaust this is, but it's kind of odd. Most of the 4-in-1 headers you see in the US come out the right side. This one comes out the left side, so kind of a rare item. I haven't seen that too many other places, but unfortunately I don't know how this has happened, but there is some wrinkling. This thing's gotten dented right in the worst spot, right in the most visible place back here. So sounds pretty good. I suspect if somebody really wanted to, you could probably take this baffle out and get in there with some hammer and dollies and smooth that out and then have it re-chromed. But I suspect most of the guys are going to put one of the reproduction original exhausts back on it anyway. So that's that. Rear fender, looks like the plating was probably a little thin here on the sides. You know, this here's pretty shiny still, but you can see it's got chrome. Looks like it's a little thin here, and there's some pitting. It looks like the layer, the nickel or whatever underneath the chrome is starting to show a little bit. So that's on the rear. Paint looks really good, nice and shiny. Original decals are all there. Just grab bar, turn signals. The chrome's in pretty good shape. I mean, you probably can't even see it in the camera. There might be some real minor speckling on the chrome, as you'd expect, because I mean the original Japanese chrome was never perfect, but overall pretty nice. Let's see if I can show you one of those codes on the rear wheel. I think, let's see here, I remember where they were at. I don't remember where they were at, but you guys will just send me an email. I'll be happy to look them up for you. Swing arm, if I the swing arm, I do remember was right here. That says, looks like a 404. I don't know if you can Probably can't see that in the camera. That lined up to what I saw it was supposed to say. Engine number. Here, I'll show you the frame number first. So again, it says 74, so it's a manufacture date of 5/74, serial number 43738. Engine number. See if I can get a light on it here for us. See. Engine number is Z1E 043852. So that means there's a difference of, was it 43852, 437, just a little over 100 frames, about 100 digits lower than the engine, which should be just about perfect from my research, which again you'd expect from an original one-owner bike. Let's see, got all new spark plugs in it. We gave it an oil filter change, rebuilt the carbs. It's about all we had to do to it mechanic. Oh, we did have to flush and service the front brake. That's all been going through and rebuilt from. The front fork boots here are cracked a little bit, so whoever buys it, you may want to replace those. The number one exhaust, as you can see, is starting to blue a little bit. That was that way when we got it. My camera battery's dying here. Let me set this down and grab a new battery, and I'll come back and we'll start this thing up for you. Be right back. Alright, back with a fresh battery. Sorry about that. We'll start this thing up so you can hear it run. Let's turn this up. It's got one key with it. The key does work in all the locks, just so that you haven't had a bunch of locks replaced like you see on a lot of the bikes that have been restored. It's key number 755, and it, I guess the Kawasaki's don't. Suzuki's put the number on the lock as well. I guess the Kawasaki's don't do that. Oh, the engine. I did ride it for about 30 seconds over to here, to where I take my pictures at. But the engine is still pretty cold. I mean, I can still put my hands on the cylinders. It's not. Bike's not hot at all, so you'll see a cold start here. Let's see, we'll turn some fuel on. Give it just a, crack the choke just a little. And starts right up. I'll let it run here for, let me give it just a little bit more choke. We'll let it warm up for a second here with the choke on. There we go, choke's completely off now. Run through the lights for you. There's right signal. You can see it flash. There you go. You can see it flashing. There's that one. Left signal. Horn. Let's see, there's low beam, high beam, low beam. Tail light. There's a foot brake. And let's see if we can get the handbrake so we can see that. There's handbrake. So all your lights, switches are working properly. It does have a brand new battery in it. Charging system's working good. Overall, just a nice, clean, original bike. Runs good. One owner. It's getting tough to find these, as you guys know. This, especially a one owner original bike. There's not many of these left out there. So let's see here. We'll shut her off. Show you. Oh, let me show you underneath the seat here. So unlock that. Had to figure out how this works. I'm used to Suzuki, so kind of a cool how that little latch there catches the seat. Underneath the seat area is nice and clean. The seat pan is still nice and glossy. No rust to really speak of on that the seat. This is the original seat and original seat cover. No rips or tears in it. As typical on the bottom edges, you know, you just do get a real little small split there, but that's about it on the seat cover. There's a new battery. The original toolkit here with the correct. Alright, let's try this one more time. Third time's the charm. Sorry, the memory card got full that time. But I think we stopped on, I was showing you the toolkit, but yeah, again, there's the original toolkit there still with it. Paperwork tray is here. Still got the nice shiny decal. Doesn't look like anything was ever stored in here. So there's that. I'll pull the key back out. And we'll shut the seat here. Okay, let me show you the paperwork we've got here on this. Interestingly enough, the original owner kept all the original license plates on it too, which I thought was really cool. I've never seen that before with a motorcycle. So this was the plate that was showing, so that expired back in into 1998. So I'd say when the bike had probably been sitting for about 20 years when we got it. There's the one before. That one expired in 95. So this was, of course, the decals is what they replace here. So probably used this plate up till 95, then you got this one in 96, and then there's probably a 96, 97, and 98 decal there. Same way with this one. This one was good till 90, so 91. He probably got this one and used it 91 to 95. This one shows expired in 85, so this one would have been 86 to 90. That one is 80, so this one was 81 to 85. And then the original, we get back into the older ones, they put the years on them, so this is the 1974 plate. So this would have been on it from when he bought it brand new in 74 up until well, I'm not sure what color this one could have been 75. I'd have to do some research on when they swapped over from the year style to the decal style. So I thought that was pretty cool. It still had all the original license plates even with the bike. So the new owner, you'll get all those with it as well. Got all the paperwork here. Looks like there's, I'm guessing this is a little decal that must have been, I think this was on a swing arm, so this must have started to come loose at some point, and they, at least they saved the original swing arm decal there. Imagine if you're going to do a restoration, you'll probably replace that. But if you want to stay 100% original, there's that too. The owner's warranty handbook, Z1A owner's manual. Look at the nice color wiring diagrams in the back. And then, of course, when we got it, we put the title in our name to make sure we had a good title. But it did come to us on the original old yellow titles, so unfortunately they won't let you keep the titles when you transfer them into your name. So we did take a picture of the original title just to show that it was a one-owner bike. As you can see, there's the original purchase date, June 21st, 1974. The owner's name was John Bishop of Pandora, Ohio. He bought it from Knott Motorcycle Sales in Lima, Ohio. So there's your VIN number, Z1E043852. And then, as you can see, it says previous title number. There's no number there because there was no previous owner. It just says MSO for manufacturer's statement of origin. So there you go, one owner bike. How cool is that? I'm sure you guys will have lots of questions. Feel just shoot us a message or email, and I'll be happy to answer them. But other than that, thanks for watching. Again, this is Williams Vintage Cycle in Xenia, Ohio. Thanks. Bye.